I'm Charlie, and this is a tutorial for the Computer and Networking Security courses Lab 8. In this particular lab, we go over some antivirus work, and then we do some firewall settings, and that's it. Let's get started.
So we're going to start here at the course homepage, and off to the left, let's find Course Tools, and click on the Online Labs link. This will take us to the Online Labs section. We want to go down to lab number 8, which is Perform a Virus Scan and Malware Identification Scan and Eliminate Threats. Click here. And that will take us to the Toolwire Live Labs page. And if we scroll down a bit and click on the Lab Access link, it should take us to this workstation right here. Now, the first thing that we're going to do here is we're going to go and open up My Computer. So let's go ahead and find the My Computer icon and double click on that. Then we're going to double click on local disk C, and in here we're going to find security strategies. So let's double click on this folder and find the ISSA tools folder. So let's double click in here, and what we're looking for here is see if we can find the prodrev.zip file, because we're going to be using that in a little bit. And there it is. So now that we know that's here, we're not going to use this window quite yet, so we can go ahead and minimize it. And now we're going to open up our antivirus program. So AVG 2012 in this case. So let's go ahead and double click on that icon and bring it up. And the first thing we're going to do is click on the Update Now button. We need to run the update before we actually do what we're doing. And you'll notice that the update fails. And that's just because these particular lab virtual machines do not have access to the internet. So this is not an actual error. This is what we expect to see. So now let's go ahead and continue on. So let's go over to the Scan Options button here. Let's click this. And in this list off to the right under Scans for Threats, what we want to do is find the scan specific files or folders and click the Change Scan Settings link. So let's go ahead and click here. And we're going to go ahead and accept the defaults. In this case, you can see what is there. There is a default button, but we're just going to accept what we see here on the screen and click Next. Now we're going to drill down to that ISSA Tools folder. So let's click on C if you remember where it was at. It was under Security Strategies, and there it is right there. So what we're going to do is check this box right in front of it, and you'll notice that Security Strategies is also checked. That's perfectly fine. And we can go ahead and start our specific scan. So click on Start Specific Scan. Okay, now it's finished, and you'll see off to the right there a little pop-up message with the information from the scan. And also there'll be some additional information on this screen which you can go through, and I really like to review everything. So you'll see that there's different tabs up top here for infections. You can click here. You'll notice that our zip file is not there, the one we care about. We'll get to that later. Click on Details, scan back to Scan Summary, and that's where you can find the information from your scan, your specific scan. So let's go back over to Security Strategies. And here what we need to do is, it didn't find what was inside of that zip file because it's protected, it's encrypted. So let's right click and find IZArc, click on Extract here. And when you click this, you'll notice it pops up and asks for a password because it's an encrypted file. So we're going to unencrypt this or decrypt it. And you should see a product review.pdf file. And you can double click it to open it. If I go to click on it, it instantly comes up with threat detected. And what I want to do is move it to Vault. So click on Move to Vault, and you'll see it disappeared back there out of the file manager. Let's go ahead and click Close. And now what we're going to do is we're going to close the alert message. Now we're going to go over to the ISSA folder here, and we're going to get this out of the way. So let's go ahead and close this. And now on our main screen here, what we want to do is go over to History, and we go down to Virus Vault, because that's where we put that evil file. Now I'm going to maximize this so we can see everything here. And you'll see right there, product review.pdf. So right here is where our file that it found. It found under virus name, virus found exploit. And we're going to go ahead and clear this vault out. So down in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see Empty Vault. Let's go ahead and click here. And click Yes, and go ahead and just close the vault down the bottom right hand corner at the Close button. And we finished with that. Now we need to go over to the Scan Options. So let's find over here, Scan Options again. Click here, and under Whole Computer Scan, go ahead and click this, and it will do a scan of the whole system. When that's done, you will see that the scan has finished. It did find dangerous threats, and they all were removed. So as long as that all functioned properly, you'll notice it has all this information. It says you are now safe again. Now we can go ahead and close this results window. So let's go ahead and click this button, close results. And we can go ahead and close the antivirus window. We're done with this. Now let's move over to managing the computer. So we're going to start some services. So right click on the My Computer icon, find Manage, and click here. And under Computer Management, actually let me maximize this. And on the left, under Computer Management, we'll find Services and Applications. Go ahead and click the little plus sign here, and you'll see Services right here. So go ahead and click that. And off to the right, there's a list of services that are either running, not running, or whatnot. And throughout this, you'll be taking screenshots to download it and turn into the instructor, so be prepared to do that. And right now we're in the extended pane. We can go into the standard pane, and it will also show you the same information, similar information with a lot more columns here. And you can scroll up or down to find additional information, additional services that you can't see in the screen full here, because we're going to be going to the wireless one, which is down at the bottom. So we're going to go back to the extended tab, and then scroll down and find the wireless service in this case. So there's wireless. So let me make these columns a little bit bigger so you can actually see what they say. So down under wireless configuration, let's double click on this to bring up the properties window. And we're going to go down to startup type. There's a drop down box here where it's already selected automatic. So under startup type, let's click here and go to disabled. And now that it's disabled, let's go ahead and click on apply and OK. And it's already started, but it's going to be disabled for the next startup. So now what we're going to do is let's go down to the Windows Start button and go to Settings and open the Control Panel. We're going to be working with the Firewall again. So let's scroll down here and find the Windows Firewall. It should be at the bottom here. Yep. Let's double click on this, open this up, and go ahead and turn on the firewall. Now by default, when we turn this on, some other services are filtered. So we're going to activate those. So let's go over to Advanced, go down to the ICMP section of this window, and click on this Settings button. This will control how the computer reacts to pings. And in this case, we want it to respond to pings or allow it to accept pings. So let's click this checkbox here and click OK. And then up under the network connection settings, click on settings, and we're going to activate, in this case, the FTP server and also the remote desktop. So let's go ahead and check the box in front of the FTP server. And when this box pops up, let's just accept the default here and click OK. And then we'll be moving on to the remote desktop. So click OK, click on remote desktop. Let's check this box here and go ahead and click OK. And make screenshots of these windows because you'll be turning in those screenshots. So click OK, click OK here, and go ahead and close the control panel. And that completes the lab.
Well, I hope you found that tutorial helpful. If you have any suggestions, recommendations, or if you'd like to see any other tutorial made, please leave a comment down below or send an email to charlie.tutorials@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.